Hello and welcome. In today's episode of Dr. Laura, we follow a beautiful model into her lip filling journey. Let's bring her in and get injecting. So now, Brittany, you've had a mill and filler before and you're back for more. Yes. Why is that?
Because I just want to go bigger.
Bigger, yes. Now, Brittany, tell me about the shape that you're looking for.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, I like the shape now, I think. Yeah, I love your lips, so.
Thank you. Beautiful. So, Brittany, looking at your face, so having a facial assessment, I can see that your upper lip and your bottom lip look fairly symmetrical, yes. But the upper lip just needs a teeny bit more to make it symmetrical, which is what you're after.
Yes. Yeah.
And we'll try to maintain that Cupid's bow as well and give you that nice voluminous, sexy palette that you're after.
Yes. Love it.
Perfect. So, Brittany, as you know, this is a procedure and does carry some risks. We have to go through those risks before we go ahead. Mm-hmm. We're going to be using some injections, which does contain local anaesthetic in it. And I know that you're not allergic to it because we have done this before. Yes. But as normal, the lips are very vascular, which means they're going to swell up, they're going to bruise, they're going to bleed a little bit. And that inflammation will last for about 3 to 5 days, as I think you experienced last time as well. Mm-hmm. But then luckily that inflammation will go down. And the riskier things that luckily are really small and we don't often worry about, but we still have to mention it so far anyway, is that if, for example, we hit any of the arteries that lead into the vasculature of the lip, it may lead to some cell death, in which case we need to do an emergency procedure, which means we have to dissolve the filler. But we're not looking for that today, and we're hoping absolutely hoping for a nice seamless experience. So we're going to sign our consent forms, I'm going to take some pictures, and we're going to get injecting. Yes. Any questions for me?
No. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it. I like that. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to take some pictures now, just for your before pictures. Then we're going to take some afters very shortly. Yeah. And for this, I'm using an application called Treatment Pad, which allows me to have a real-time camera on the right panel and Brittany's pictures from before on the left side. And the great thing about it is it does tell me the angles I'm taking the pictures. So, for example, 0 degrees, 45 degrees, and so on and so forth. Help me to keep that really accurate imagery when I am showing her before and after pictures later on. Okay, so a few funny faces for me, just a natural face to start with. Fabulous, and keep it there. Fabulous. All right, ready? Let's go onto the table and get injecting. All right, ready? I've got a squeezy man for you. Perfect, lovely. And we've all washed up, and now we're ready to get injecting. But first, the nicest thing to do is to give Brie some local anaesthetic onto her lips, just to help numb up the area for her, so it's a bit more comfortable. As I said, the product itself does contain local anaesthetic, but this just helps to give it an extra bit of anaesthesia. And for this, I'm using a specially compounded anaesthetic that I have for myself. So, Brie, I always say to lick your lips first of all, because you don't want to be licking this. Perfect. All right. So nice and relaxed, everybody. Just open your mouth. Well done. So just one thing to say, when you are doing the lips, it's really important not to cross over the midline of the lips on the lower lip, because you do have a bit of fibrous tissue, and if you do go across it, you obliterate that, and it just doesn't look very pretty. So I always just go either side of that little piece of tissue there, and it helps give that nice bee-sting look of the lips. Yeah, good. So we're just going to roll out those lips now using a tenting technique, just to give it a nice eversion of the lips, make it a bit fuller and bigger. Just to support Brittany's lips a little bit more, we're just going to pop some filler in either side of the oral contour, just to give her a bit of an upturned smile. So Brittany, just open your mouth for me. Yeah. I'm just going to do a little trick here, just to keep your smile looking turned up. Sometimes you put a lot of filler into the lips, it does sag a little bit, so this just helps to keep the lips nice and uplifted. Well done. So we're just going to tidy up and then we'll get our massage and we'll show Pretty her new lips. So it's super important to massage the lips, for the practitioner to massage the lips, because we don't want to end up with any lumps and bumps, because that just doesn't look very nice and it doesn't feel nice for the patient as well. So I always take the time just to massage those product out a little bit so it feels a lot nicer for the patient. Okay, Brady, set yourself up. Let's take a look at your new lips. Perfect. You have got a little bruise there, which will settle down, but that'll usually about 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
They do look a lot fuller, more voluminous, and yeah, let's take your after pictures and take a look at how it looks. So now we're using the application again to take her after pictures, and as we can see, we've got her before picture on the left side, and I can compare it with the live real-time picture on the right, and I can immediately see that the angles are correct. So I'll take a quick snap and do all of our 3 angles. So I'm just going to select Brittany's before picture and after picture. And the great thing about the app is that with a touch of a button over here, you can align the photographs together. It zooms in, it crops in, it realigns them so that you can see really closely how it looks like. And just take a look, this is your before and your after. And so the other thing we can do is we can just lock the screen like so, and we can zoom in to Brittany's lips. And we can see that, yeah, your upper lip is so much bigger than your lower lip. We have a bit of bruising there that will settle down to all the inflammation, but looks a lot more voluminous, bigger and better. We know that the inflammation is going to go down in about 3 to 5 days. Yeah. So let's take a look at some of the other faces that you did as well. Take a look. Swelling will go down. No, don't be alarmed. Swelling will go down. But definitely you can see you look a lot more hydrated as well, more volume as well. One of the things you can do is you can get your pictures and you can line them up with the facial recognition. Tap just over here. And the actual algorithm actually helps to match up the eyes, the nose and the mouth, and it zooms into the picture, crops it right in. And you can just click on this button over here, which links the pictures together. And you can zoom in, helping to give the patient a bit more of an accurate picture of what they can see. But moreover than that, what I really find useful in my day-to-day life is I can press over here and I've got some pre-made templates already. And I can just anonymize the picture if I want to. I can zoom in, I can add in my before and after text, I can even put my own watermark on it, and then I just hit save. And I can upload that onto social media should I wish to. So this is the treatment pad application, which is currently available on iOS. Check it out, it does make my life a lot easier and quicker and more efficient in my day-to-day practice. So, and we'll catch up in 2 weeks' time to see how you get on.
Perfect.
So there you have it. Brittany's lips look amazing. Before they were much thinner on the top and the bottom lip, and we've managed to now increase the volume of the lips whilst maintaining that beautiful Cupid's bow. And I've got to say, she looks pretty good with those new lips of hers. I hope you guys have found that video useful, and of course if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to drop me a line in the comment section below. And for now, take care and stay healthy.